Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ronaldin Balanag, and today we will tackle about the Bruner's Constructivist theory. So, first, let's know about Bruner. So, Jerome Bruner was one of the founding father of Constructivist theory. He was an American psychologist who made significant contributions to human cognitive psychology. So, si Bruner ay pinanganak noong October 1, 1915 at namatay naman noong June 5, 2016. So, according kay Bruner, the goal of education should be intellectual development. So, ito yung main concept ng Bruner's Constructivist theory. Mayroon tayong dalawang sangay which is spiral curriculum and discovery learning. Meron din tayong ditong presentation of knowledge. Meron tayong tatlong sangay which is inactive, iconic, at symbolic. While in theory of instruction, meron tayo ditong disposition or predisposition to learn, structure of knowledge, effective sequencing, and reinforcement. So, isa-isahin natin. Unahin muna natin ang spiral curriculum. So, in spiral curriculum, teacher must revisit the curriculum by teaching the same content in different ways depending on students' developmental level. So, para kay Bruner, ang goal ng pagtuturo ay para lumakas at mapaunlad o mapalawak ang kaalaman ng isang bata. So, sabi nga niya din na hindi maunawa ng isang bata o ang mga bata ang isang topic or konsepto kung yung way ng pagtuturo ng isang guro ay katumbas na ng kaalaman niya or ka-level na niya. So, mula nga sa word na spiral, mula sa maliit, papalawak. And then, continuous lang yan. The next one is discovery learning. Discovery learning refers to obtaining knowledge for oneself. The teacher plans and arrange activities in such a way that students search, manipulate, explore, and investigate. Students learn new knowledge relevant to the domain and such general problem-solving skills as formulating rules, testing, and gathering information. So, dito naman, si Bruner ay naniniwala na active learning ang mga bata. Parang same lang sila ng paniniwala ni Gagny, di ba na? Si Gagny naniniwala rin na each new skills should build a previous acquired knowledge. So, para kay Bruners, yung mga ideya ng mga bata ay based lang din sa nauna na nilang kaalaman. Pero syempre, maraming advantage ang discovery. Natututo ang mga bata sa mga bagong kaalaman. And then, mas natitrigger silang malaman yung isang bagay kasi nga na-discover nila. Then next one is presentation knowledge. Bruner suggests the ability to represent knowledge in 3 stages, which are the inactive, iconic, and symbolic. So, inactive representation. At the earliest age, children learn about the world through actions on physical objects and the outcomes of this action. So, children represent objects in terms of their immediate sensation of them. So, dito naman, pag sinabi nating inactive, this is learned through movement or action. For example, is playing with a book. So, dito sa inactive ay nangyayari between 0 to 1 years old. Sa age na 0 to 1 years old, mas natututo tayo through movement. Yung bang nahahawakan mo yung isang bagay. Ang isang bata ay hindi nila matatandaan ang isang bagay kung hindi nahahawakan. So, sa mga ganitong age, mas natatandaan nila ang isang bagay kapag nahahawakan. And the second one is iconic representation. This stage, or the second stage, is when learning can be obtained through using models and pictures. The learner can use mental images to stand for certain objects and events. So, when we say iconic, this learned through images or iconic or icons. So, for example, is looking at the picture. So, sa iconic naman, it happens between 1 to 6 years old. So, dito naman, hindi pa ganun katalas yung isip natin para matandaan or para makasunod sa verbal instruction. So, kailangan natin ng mga images para mas matutot or mas tumatak yung isang bagay sa isip natin. So, from 1 to 6 years old, mas tumatatak yung isang bagay kung may ipinapakita kang example or isang objects. So, dito din sa age na to, mas nagdi-discover sila sa mga bagay-bagay, kaya mas tumatatak nga sa kanila yung nakikita nila. Then, the third one is symbolic representation. In this third stage, the learner has developed the ability to think in abstract terms. This uses symbolic system to encode knowledge. The most common symbol system are language and mathematical notation. So, dito naman sa symbolic, learn through abstract symbols. Yun nga, abstract symbols. So, for example, read for research, ganon. So, dito naman, nangyayari to between 7 and above. So, kung sa age naman na to, 7 above, kumbaga yung mga bata na nasa age na to, nakakaintindi na sila verbally. Verbal pa lang na naiintindihan na nila, tumatatak na sa isip nila. Yung tipong hindi mo na kailangang ipakita yung pictures, hindi mo na kailangang ipahawak yung isang bagay para lang mas or tumatak sa kanila. So, dito sa symbolic representation, parang malawak na yung kaalaman nila. Yung kaya na nilang tumayo sa sarili nilang paa para matutunan yung isang bagay. Then, let's go to the theory of instruction. Bruner 1966 states that a theory of instruction should address 4 majors. So, the 4 major is predisposition to learn. This one, structure of knowledge, effective sequencing, and reinforcement. So, first, let's discuss the predisposition to learn. So, he introduced the ideas of readiness for learning. Bruner believed that any subject could be taught at any stage of development in a way that fits the children's cognitive abilities or abilities. This future especially states the experience which move the learner toward a love of learning in general or of learning something in particular. So, para kay Bruner, ang anumang paksa ay maaaring ituro sa anumang yugto ng pag-unlad sa paraang akma sa kakayahan ng isang bata. So, magkakaroon ng interes ang isang mag-aaral sa isang topic kung ang isang guro ay magsasagawa ng isang activities na which is mag-o-open sa isip ng isang bata at magkakaroon siya ng interes. So, kumbaga malaki ang ginagampanan ng mga guro dito kasi sila yung mag-o-open sa isip ng isang bata para magkaroon ng interes sa isang topic. So, mahalaga din na nai-experience ng mga bata yung isang task para mas mapalawig pa yung kaalaman nila at yung interest nila sa isang bagay. Then the next one is in structure of knowledge. So this refers to the way in which a body of knowledge can be structured so that it can be most readily grasped by the learner. In structure refers to the relationship between or among factual elements and technique. So dito naman, dapat yung pagtuturo ay nagsisimula sa simple lamang tungo sa harder. Lalo na kung yung isang topic ay bago pa lamang sa mga estudyante or bago pa lamang sa pandinig ng mga estudyante o isang mag-aaral. So, the third one naman is effective sequencing. No one sequencing will fit every learner, but in general, the lesson can be presented in increasing difficulty. Sequencing or lack of it can make learner easier or more difficult. So, walang magkakamukhang personality. Lahat ng learners natin ay magkakaiba, lahat ng mga tao ay magkakaiba, lahat ng mga estudyante natin magkakaiba. So, kaya hindi dapat sila kino-compare. Hindi porket mas magaling yung isa at mas naman yung isa, i-compare mo na siya. Hindi ganun kasi nga, magkakaiba tayo ng personality at kakayahan also. So, sabi nga din, walang eksakto na ring fit sa lahat ng learner dahil nga iba-iba ang mga estudyante. Yun nga. So, may possibility na mayroong mga topic na madali para sa iba, meron din namang mahirap para sa mga ilan. So, pero yung pinopropose dito ni Bruner ay mula sa yung form na mula sa madali, hirap. Then last one naman is effective sequencing, or I say reinforcement, the last one. Rewards and punishment should be selected and paced appropriately. He investigate motivation for learning. So dito naman, kailangan may reward at punishment ang mga estudyante or ang mga learners. Kasi syempre, kung puro ka din lang naman, bakit nga ba may reward and punishment? So, unahin muna natin ang reward. So, di ba pagka nare-rewardan ka, mas na-encourage ka na galingan mo pa, ganon. While in punishment naman, syempre iisipin mo na kailangan kong galingan para hindi ako ma-punishment, ganon din lang. So, yun yung goal. Then, he investigate motivation for learning. Yun nga. Para mas ma-motivate lahat na mag-aral. So, the last one is categorization. Bruner gave much attention to categorization in the construction of internal cognitive maps. He believed that perception, conceptualization, learning, discussion making, and making inferences all involved in categorization. So, sabi ni Bruner, naniniwala siya na ang perception, conceptualization, learning, decision making, and making inference ay kasangkapan niya para makabuo ka ng categorization. So, itong mga to ay nakapaloob sa tinatawag na categorization. So, ito po yung topic ko about the Bruner's constructivist theory. So, again, meron tayong spiral curriculum, discovery learning, and inactive, iconic, and symbolic. And meron din tayong theory of instruction, which is predisposition to learn, structure of knowledge, effective sequencing, and reinforcement. So, this will be my conclusion and my topic. Bruner's theory on constructivist encompasses the idea of learning as an active process wherein those learning are able to form new ideas based on what their current knowledge is as well as their past knowledge. So, dahil constructivist nga din, constructivism is an important learning theory that educators use to help their students learn. Constructivism is based on the idea that people actively construct or make their own knowledge, and that reality is determined by your experiences as a learner. So basically, learners use their previous knowledge as the foundation and build on it with new things that they learn. So yan lamang po. Maraming salamat.